Ice Cube dropped a video that is going absolutely viral right now, calling out the establishment, the gatekeepers, and different industries. And hell, it's a 4-minute long clip, and he airs out a ton of grievances. And you know what? He raises a bunch of incredibly good points. And I've been open and honest about this. Done a couple of videos on Ice Cube before. For many people, top 10, top 5 gangster rapper. For me, I was going through the list in my head just before recording this, and he's either 2 or 3 for me, to be completely honest. Like, it's Pac up at the top, and then it's either Ice Cube or Snoop. It's like right there, and then Dre, and then Biggie. Like, he's a legend. And he's somebody who has transcended the rap game. A prolific actor in his own right. He's gone on to, across a multi-decade career, make a lot of money. And even still, staying true to his rebellious roots, has always found a way to keep it 10 toes down. I totally respect him, 100%. So to see him post something as flagrant as this, I like it. I like it a lot. So let's take a look at what he's got right here.
Yo, what's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club.
And what club are you talking about there?
And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either.
Oh, that club. Is there a bunch of tiny hats? Joking.
And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club.
Because, yeah, like I said, I've done a few videos on Ice Cube, the different takes that he's had over the, past little while. Most recently, he turned down, I think it was $9 million. There was a Sony video, a Sony movie that he was doing with, opposite of Jack Black, which, hey, man, then more of a blessing in disguise and, just bowing out because he didn't want to, do the thing that puts Jamie Foxx on the sidelines. If you know, you know, and if you don't, just pay attention to Rumble for the little health channel. I think that video is going to be dropping on Tuesday. But he's also talking about something that the late, great Patrice O'Neal talked about a lot. Don't know if he mentions it directly, but the way that Patrice used to say it was golden handcuffs. Okay, they will offer you a foot in the door. Who is they? We're kind of talking about the entertainment establishment, right? Just the entire complex over the top of this. The people that, we want you in here for your talent. Oh, you're great and fantastic. And they want to try to mold you, which is, yes, we'll give you a lot of money, but we kind of want your talent, but we kind of want it on a leash. So, yeah, oh no, don't worry. You'll be in a wonderful place. You'll be completely taken care of. You just, we know that you're a little bit harsh. You're a little bit difficult to work with. So, if you can just kind of, turn it down just a little bit. Like, we love you, you're fantastic, okay? But if you're performing at like a 10, can you just like turn it down to a 7? And you just have a broader appeal that's out there. You'd be more marketable and it'd be great. Those are the golden handcuffs. Somebody like Cube, who grew up on the streets, legit, not, some of these new fucking mumble rappers who live across the street from O-Block and try to claim that they're hard. And it's like, just fucking stop it, okay? These are the guys who were actually pushing weight in the streets, like real fucking gangsters.
That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with.
Yep.
You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can make a funny little dreidel-related joke, but no, it's the heads of the different companies, right? Like, we know when it comes to Lucasfilm and Disney, we know all the players that are down there, right? Like Bob Iger, Kathleen Kennedy, Dave Filoni, Kevin Feige on the Marvel side. Those guys, if you don't suck up to them, you don't play ball with them, guess what? You don't get any fucking work. See the likes of Gina Carano getting excised from Star Wars because she made a fairly apt description about what was happening early on during the jab. Kevin Sorbo, Dean Cain, James Woods, John Voight, everyone who speaks up and talks against the grain faces consequences. And that's what Cube, I'm surprised. I don't think that this is probably his realization of it, Or maybe it is. Maybe he's just been operating at such a level for so long that now he's starting to realize that, oh, there's actual consequences. Because, okay, I'm sure that you guys remember, what was that, the halftime show in 2020? Must have been in 2020. At the game in Los Angeles where they had all the old rap legends that were there. But to not have Ice Cube there, that was a little bit sus, especially when you were paying all this homage to West Coast hip-hop. Like, especially Dre had the list. Like, come on. Anyway, so.
A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man. Stop playing.
Yeah.
So, ever since I put out the contract with Black America.
Now, if you guys remember the contract with Black America, that's what ended up catching a lot of heat with a lot of people because he put that out and yeah, actually, we can go ahead and take a look at it. I got it pulled up. Like, it's only 3 pages long, and it's a lot of fucking commie, leftist, gobbledygook, right? Bill to guarantee black opportunity and representation, bank lending reform. It's a bunch of pie-in-the-sky, fucking, oppression Olympics bullshit. But he put it out there in 2020. During campaign season, asking, as what he perceived to be as a representation of the black community, hey, there's some grievances that we have, we'd like to talk with somebody. And Ice Cube, being a guy with, a big enough platform, had the ability to go ahead and make those calls. And that was the first time that Ice Cube caught a lot of heat because Trump said, okay, fine, Ice Cube, great, fantastic. Okay, I see your proposal. It's not very long. I had an opportunity. Somebody read it out, told me that there's a lot of fantastic points and a lot of good points. There's a lot of room where we can deal. We might be able to make a deal with you. Just come on down to the White House. We'll be able to talk with you. Trump, he was going to talk with him. I think he did, in fact, talk with him, and that's what ended up catching Cube so much smoke. Meanwhile, the Democrat side was just like, yeah, no, we'll get to you when we get to you. We take the black vote for granted, and yeah. Cube pointed that out and ended up catching a bunch of heat off of that. And I'll link to this proposal if you want to read through it. It's not great. It's a bunch of stupid shit if it was ever implemented, and it's a lot of lofty goals and proposals, but hey, he put it out there, right? So when you're trying to make a deal, you put out your biggest proposal, you put out everything that you want, and then eventually when you start to negotiate, you settle on what you need. Part of the deal 101, right? But back to this.
They've been fucking with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, I expect that.
Yep.
I've been working with, on the big three for a long time. And how they...
Yeah, that's lasted a lot longer. If you guys don't know what Big Three is, it's basically kind of NBA retirement league where it's a 3-on-3 game. Okay, like I know Allen Iverson was playing on it early. I think Gilbert Arenas was in there for a hot second, but yeah, I think it's half court, might be full court, but regardless, yeah, a 3-on-3 league where, it's just more of a party atmosphere. He started it and it's been running for a long time. In fact, like at least 5 years. So yeah, he started that from the ground up and has been reasonably successful without too much corporate media help. Like, I don't think that it got like a mainstream TV deal. I could be mistaken though.
Been fucking with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. The NBA been fucking with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us.
Yeah.
Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So we don't need them, you don't need them.
I could definitely, like, this just came to me for a second. I could definitely see Rumble offering him an opportunity because you see what they did with UFC and Power Slap. Oh, yeah, it would definitely be on there. I'd be willing to watch it, definitely, for sure.
So what am I going to do?
All right.
To deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm going to do is go on a Fuck the Gatekeepers podcast tour.
All right.
And I'm going to go talk to everybody, and get a chance to get my message out to the people.
Interesting. So I'd imagine what Rogan would probably be on there. I'd imagine PBD, buddy, come through, buddy. We talk about this. I just got the minority share in the New York Yankees, buddy. It'll be great. What are you trying to do with your basketball league? It'll be. I like PBD, by the way. But this is good. This is incredibly good. Just reaching out, just realizing that, yeah, the whole mass media bullshit. I know I use mass media in reference to mainstream media because, well, you take a look at the views that, the traditional outlets have, and they ain't got shit on some of the highest rated podcasts or the highest rated shows that are streaming online. So basically, it's kind of like, highly processed food, mass produced food. So it's just all generic horseshit with a rotating cast of talking heads. It's the same shit, and you just basically get to pick your own dealer. So, like I've said before, don't capitulate to their framing.
Be able to let people hear from me, and you might agree, you might not,
Yeah.
but the important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think, and some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing, and it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the big three. Hopefully, I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored as fuck in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the big three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Ice Cube. Remember that.
That seemed incredibly genuine, by the way, and it also sounded like someone who has seen the inside of the belly of the beast, is tired of fucking around with that stuff, and just wants to get to the people. Going through, like he calls them, the gatekeepers, in order to just get through the other side and get to the end user. Somebody who has a platform. It's somebody who is still relevant. It's not like these hangers-on C and D-list celebrities in order to try to gain relevance by just going, oh, hi guys, hello fellow conservatives. Like, just shut the fuck up, okay? This is somebody who is legit, somebody who is opinionated, somebody who has a history of being opinionated, now using the resources available to him. I wish him nothing but the best. I've seen a bunch of people, try to opine on the situation, hollering through, oh yeah, PBD, already in here as well. So I'm sure if he's serious about this stuff, we're definitely going to be hearing rumblings from him, and I'm definitely interested to hear him in a long format discussion. So yeah, Rogan, PBD, me personally, I'm always going to say this, love to see him on Fresh and Fit. I think that would be funny as fuck, and Myron's a hell of a good interview. So to hear somebody expose the inner workings of the system in an unfiltered way at his level, that could be very helpful for taking what is perceived to be the alternative and then making it the mainstream going forward. Like I said, wish him nothing but the best, continued success, and like I said, he's like definitely in the top 3. I definitely have to give it a little bit more thought when it comes to my personal top 10, but he's an all-time great for a reason. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.